Let's look at this question. For a city called Foreign, the bar chart below gives the music cassettes or CDs buying behavior of the people according to their age and the preference for different types of sales outlets during the period 2010 to 2014. It is assumed that nobody below the age of 10 years buys any music cassette or CDs in this city. So this graph gives us information about what type of outlet, and this graph gives us information about buyer age. The line chart given below represents the buying pattern for same set of people classified according to the type of sales outlets from which music cassettes or CDs are bought. Okay, now see, this information is given in percentage. This information is given in percentage. We also need to know that. Next, questions, individual questions. If in 2010, there were a total of 1,000 buyers of music cassette CDs in the city of Foreign, and the number of buyers increased by 100 every year, then what was the total number of buyers of music cassettes or CDs who were from the age group 45 years and above during the period 2010 to 2014? Okay, so in 10, you had 1,000 people. Then in 11, you have 1,100 people. Then in 12, you have 1,200 people. Every year it increases by 100. 13, you have 1,300 people. And in 14, you have 1,400 people. All these years. Now in the first year, 12%. So into 0.12, into 0.11, into 0.15, into 0.12, and into 0.18. So here I'll get 120. Here I'll get 121. Okay. Here I will get 180. Here I'll get 156. And here I'll get 252 people. We have to add these all up. So 1 plus 6 plus 2 is 9. 1 carried over. So 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 10 is 3. 2 carried over. 2 plus 2. So I'm not getting a single option with 3 in the second last place. So let me add up again. 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 9. Done. 1 carried over. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 5 plus 5 is 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 18. 18 plus 5 is 3. But I am getting every number that is ending in 3. Are my numbers incorrect? Again, let me read. What was the total number of buyers who were from the age group 45 is above? Okay. 12% of 1,000 is 120. 11% of 1,100 is 121. 15% of 1,200 is 15 into 12. Yes. 12 into 13 is 156. 18 into 14 is 16 square minus 2 square. So 252. This is also right. So why is my number not aligning? Why is my number not aligning? Let me add it separately. I'm not getting a single number close to it. Let me add up. These two I get 241. These two I get 336 and 252. Let me add these up. Oh, my stupid self. There was no carryover. 1 plus 6 plus 2. 1 plus 6 plus 2 gives me 9. There is no carryover. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus 10 is 2. Now 2 carried over. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So the total turns out to be 29. So answer should be option C. Okay. Next. Let us remove this working. Next subpart we will see. By what percentage did the difference between the number of buyers who buy music from mail order and those from online stores change between 2010 and 2014? Assume that the total number of buyers of music cassette CDs remained the same for every year during this period. The difference between mail order and online stores. Mail order is this square line. Online stores is the rhombus line. So in the first year, the difference was 8%. And in 2014, the difference was 10%. Now 8% of something and 10% of something. It has increased by a margin of 2 on an initial base of 8. This is as good as 25%. So it has increased by 25%, and that is it. What comes to our aid is the fact that the totals are identical in all the 5 years. So we don't really have to bother about the total. The increase we are only concerned with is increase from 8 to 10. Okay, next question. Which of the following outlets have managed to retain the number of its customers at almost the same level of period for 3 consecutive years in the period 2010 to 2014? Absolutely wonderful. The answer to the question has to be data insufficient. Remember, the data given to us was as a percentage only. So when they're asking me, have managed to retain the number of its customers. If in this year you have 1,000 customers, and in this year you have 1,500 customers, and in this year you have, let's say, 1 lakh customers, and in this year you have 50 lakh customers, you can have different number of customers everywhere. You can have which of the following outlets. So given that we don't have data about number of customers in every year, we cannot make an assertion with regarding to which outlet has managed to retain the number of its customers. So answer has to be data insufficient. Last question. If in every age group, the pattern of buying from various sales outlets shows the same breakup as the ones given for the total, then what approximately was the number of buyers in the age group 25 years to below 45 years buying music cassettes and CDs from music shops in 2010? Use data from question 1. Data from question 1 was if in 2010 there were a total of 1,000 buyers. So there are 1,000 buyers in total. Of that, how many were 25 to 45 years old? 46% of this. And what group are we looking at? The ones who buy it from music shops. Music shops was 70%. So this is the figure we have to calculate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Final number we are seeking is 46 into 7. So 40 into 7 is 280 and 6 into 7 is 42. So adds up to 322, and the correct answer choice will be option B. And that is the entirety of the set. Fairly straightforward. You may get a little flustered by looking at the enormity of the graphs, but the questions that are asked are not that weird. It can be done very quickly. That will be all for this set.